On April 22, 2026, the Lauderdale County Drug Task Force executed a search warrant on North Locust Street in Florence with assistance from the Florence-Lauderdale SWAT team and the Florence Police Canine Unit. According to police, a 46-year-old Sheffield resident named David Culliver was not part of the investigation but arrived at the scene during the operation. Officers said he became belligerent, yelled at police, and repeatedly walked into an active roadway despite warnings to move for safety reasons. Police then attempted to arrest him for disorderly behavior and public intoxication. Authorities say Culliver resisted officers while they tried to handcuff him. During the struggle, officers deployed a police dog. The canine bit Culliver. Culliver grabbed the dog, and police say he bit the dog back. Officers then struck Culliver multiple times to force him to release the dog. He was eventually restrained and handcuffed. Culliver was taken to the hospital for treatment of puncture wounds from the dog before being booked into jail. Authorities said he was charged with resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, public intoxication, and interfering with a police dog. Police said his bond was set at $2,500. Officers with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department responded to a reported break-in at Green's Auto and Truck Service in Indianapolis. Officers found signs of forced entry and learned from the business owner's security cameras that someone was still inside. Police repeatedly ordered the suspect to surrender. When he refused, canine officers entered the building with police dog Ringo, a Belgian Malinois. According to IMPD and multiple news reports, the suspect, identified as Brandon Ramirez, stabbed Ringo 3 times with a large knife after the dog engaged him. Officers then fired their weapons, striking Ramirez at least once. He still refused commands and was ultimately subdued with a taser. Ringo suffered 3 stab wounds and underwent emergency surgery at IndyVet Emergency and Specialty Hospital. IMPD initially described him as stable but at risk. Lieutenant Melissa Moody of the IMPD Canine Unit later said the injuries were very significant, and 2 veterinarians reportedly came in from home to assist with surgery that lasted around 5 hours. The suspect also survived his gunshot wounds and was hospitalized in stable condition. Ramirez was reported to face charges including burglary with a deadly weapon, resisting law enforcement, and striking/cruelty to a law enforcement animal. It was later reported that Ramirez pleaded guilty and was sentenced on August 2, 2024. Ringo recovered and returned to duty. In October 2023, IMPD announced that he had been recertified and was back on active service. Reports identified him as a 6-year-old Belgian Malinois who had already served 4 years with IMPD. On February 26, 2018, police pursued a parolee and alleged carjacking suspect named Antonio Padilla Jr. across Orange County, California. The chase reportedly began after authorities identified him as wanted in connection with assaulting a Garden Grove officer and other offenses. According to Santa Ana police, Padilla crashed vehicles during the pursuit, allegedly carjacked a woman, then fled on foot in Irvine. Officer Luis Galeana released Canine Puskas, an 8-year-old Dutch Shepherd, to stop him before he could enter a nearby business. During the takedown, police believe Puskas slammed muzzle first into a concrete curb or sidewalk while tackling the suspect. The impact shattered or knocked out most of the dog's front teeth. Reports stated Puskas lost nearly all of his upper and lower incisor teeth, suffered facial lacerations, and required emergency dental surgery. Importantly, his canine teeth remained intact, and police expected him to return to duty after recovery. Later reports said he needed an additional minor surgery to remove bone fragments. Suspect: Antonio Padilla Jr. was arrested after the takedown. Reports stated he also suffered serious dog bite injuries to his arm. Authorities said Padilla was on parole, had allegedly assaulted an officer previously, and was wanted for parole violations. The story became national news because dramatic helicopter footage aired live on TV. Photos of Puskas recovering in the hospital spread widely online, and many people praised the dog's actions. Santa Ana PD later said they received support messages from all across the country. The dog was photographed wearing a symbolic purple heart tag after surgery.
Updating breaking news in Burbank, we're learning new details about the Burbank police canine who was shot and killed overnight.
On November 22, 2025, officers with the Burbank Police Department conducted a traffic stop near Interstate 5 in Burbank, California. During the stop, a passenger, later identified as Jose Domingo Ayala Alas, fled on foot into dense brush near the freeway. Police said the suspect was armed. A helicopter located him hiding in vegetation, and officers deployed police dog Spike, a 4-year-old Belgian Malinois, to locate and apprehend him. According to released Bodycam footage, Spike found the suspect. The suspect opened fire, and Spike was shot during the confrontation. Police said the suspect also fired toward officers and struck a patrol vehicle. Officers returned fire during the standoff. The suspect was later killed. Spike was rushed for emergency veterinary treatment but died from his injuries. Police later described him as having made the ultimate sacrifice. The dog had reportedly served with the department for about 21 months and regularly participated in community events in addition to tactical work. Authorities identified the suspect as Jose Domingo Ayala Alas, age 37, allegedly associated with the 18th Street Gang. Police said he fled the original stop, hid near the freeway, and exchanged gunfire with officers during the standoff. The incident received major attention. Spike became widely memorialized, and the department held a formal procession and memorial service. These cases are a reminder of the danger police canines face every time they're deployed. Whether tracking armed suspects, entering dark buildings first, or protecting officers during violent arrests, these dogs are often sent directly into situations most people would run from. Many are shot, stabbed, beaten, or permanently injured while doing their job, and some never make it back home. Beyond apprehensions, canines save lives, locate missing people, detect weapons and narcotics, and give officers critical support in dangerous situations.